I just love the scent though. Love it. It's just me in the bottle because I am a little nomad. Maybe not naturelle, but still a nomad, all right? Okay guys, today is the day when I spill the perfume tea, okay? Today we're gonna talk about the worst purchases of 2022 for me. And there's gonna be a big disclaimer here. First of all, most fragrances, unless I tell you so in this video, are not bad at all. Some, first of all, are on this list because I felt they were completely redundant in my collection and I didn't have to purchase them. Or they were expensive and I had way higher expectations towards them. That's also why they might be in this list, okay? There are a couple that are truly bad, which I'm gonna get to in a second, but it's not like all of them are bad, okay? They are just worst purchases for me because I either didn't use them, I didn't want to use them, first of all, or they developed terribly on me, or I had very high hopes and blah, okay? So these are the reasons, not only that, oh, this is a bad fragrance, because no. But let's get into it, okay? Before we do, please don't forget to subscribe. And also maybe I can show you that I have a discount code for She Said Yes jewelry. And I'm gonna get close to you and show you the beautiful earrings. I've showed them to you already, but these are the gorgeous, gorgeous earrings that I got from She Said Yes. And they're absolutely stunning. They're all gold. You can choose the carats, you can choose the stones, you can basically customize your whole jewelry with a great price. They have mercenaries, they have so many others. I love the vision that you can choose whatever you want in your piece, so that's amazing. Also, She Said Yes is a sister brand to Julia Jewelry, which I have been working with for almost 2 years now. So yeah, they prepared an amazing discount code for you. This is how the thing will be packaged, and this is the packaging inside. So it's a perfect gift for Christmas for someone. That's why I wanted to quickly mention to you this particular brand, because they have very nice prices. You can choose so much. You can customize your earrings, your necklaces, your bracelets, everything, and they ship worldwide with free shipping, so it's amazing. And I have a discount code, so check them out. And this is basically the only thing that's worth purchasing in this video, okay? So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna start with a fragrance that when I showed it to you in the haul, I told you straight away that I absolutely did not need it. Absolutely didn't. And since then, I honestly have not used it. I mean, it's not abnormal in my case because I'm working on something again, so I'm testing all the time, you know? But no. I didn't need it at all. I mean, it's good, but you have such a straight on dupe of it for a fraction of a price that just don't buy it. This is Dama Bianca from Xerjoff. And okay, hear me out. I got it on a massive sale, first of all. And the bottle just spoke to me, okay? This is the only Casamorati bottle that I like. And I thought it would just be cute to have it. Simple as that. I mean, the fragrance is amazing. It's strong, it's super long lasting, it's beautiful and feminine, and I will always recommend it as a scent. But you have a dupe from Haramain that's exactly the same. So I totally did not need it. I didn't need it. I could have gone for something that I haven't shown on my channel, and you guys probably would have appreciated more than this being shown to you, you know? So that's why it's in my worst purchase. I was just being stupid and greedy and just a dumbass. Honestly, I've been a dumbass buying this because I really didn't need it. And I still don't use this. I still use the Haramain version. Idiot. Okay, so that's the first one. Now, speaking of Haramain, there is something that I got in the mail and I didn't like. I mean, I did like it, but I don't love it and I'm not gonna wear it. I know it. And by the way, yes, there are fragrances here that I got in PR and I don't care. Sue me. If I don't like something, I don't like something. And you know what? I'd rather be honest with you than just not like real. You know what I mean? Ugh. Anyways, so this is just a proof that when I like something, I love something, and that's why I work with certain brands. And in general, I really love Haramain. They have very, very good fragrances. You know, they last so long and they're inexpensive. They're just great. But this one I didn't really love. It's just not me. It's just not me. This is Junoon Oud. So it's from the same line as that Dama Bianca dupe, but no, I'm just not in love with it, you know? I'm just not in love with it. I mean, it is nice. It has some like a grapefruity thing to it. A little bit peppery. Of course, now that I smell it, I love it. But I didn't use it at all after I reviewed it, you know? So I only wore it before I reviewed and that's it. So it says a lot. Maybe I'll give it a chance and I will still keep it on my shelf. However, the thing is, it never even got to my shelf, which says a lot. It went straight to giveaway, gift to your family box. Yeah. Basically, I have a family and friends box, okay? Because I don't really sell fragrances, I'd rather just give them. And if I have something that's packaged, I do a giveaway on the channel. But since it was already opened, I just put it in that pile for family and friends, and I still have it there. And I don't know, maybe I should give it another try, because that grapefruity note, it's so good, it's so beautiful. So I don't know, tell me what you think. Maybe you have it, tell me your experience with it. Whew, okay, this one. I bought 2 limited edition Angels this year, in the beginning of the year. And I got Iced Star, which I even use in winter, and I am in love. Like, I'm salivating, I want more. But this one I haven't used. The Fig, I like it, but for some reason it rubs me the wrong way when I wear it, and I tried many times. And this is the Croisière 2020. So this is the Fig one. And the whole principle is great behind it, but in reality, I just didn't really love it that much. Whenever I would think of wearing it, I would go to Iced Star. So yeah, not the best purchase. Stupid of me. Again, I found it with a good price, but I'm not in love. It's pretty much unused, as you can see, guys. I mean, maybe all my fragrances look like this because, you know, it's my job. And it's so hard to prove that but guys, I'm actually wearing that fragrance, you know, it's hard. But no, this one didn't work for me. I actually got this fragrance because of my friend Andy, and he has it too. And he really didn't love it that much, I know, and I thought I would love it more than he does. But in the end, I did it. And I basically used almost all of it up to spray my room, my sheets, and my curtains. Yeah. And this is Ariana Grande, Thank You Next 2.0. To be fair, I did wear it on myself as well. Quite a bit, I did. But it's so faint, it's so fleeting that, I mean, I like the scent. It's like this, you know, cutie girl, some wild strawberry here, which I love because I grew up around wild strawberries. But it didn't do it for me long term because it's so not lasting. So this was not the best purchase as well, and I didn't even show it much on the channel, so it was so redundant to buy it, you know what I mean? Like, business wise, not the best decision. Another fatal decision, business wise and life wise, was Honey Oud from Montale. I hauled it a couple of months ago and I told you straight away that I don't like it. And I didn't still. Till this day I don't like it. My boyfriend liked it, to be fair. To the point that he would totally wear it. Yet he didn't, so... but it was too strong for me. The reviews on Fragrantica were basically the reviews on Fragrantica, which is so not true what most people write here, unfortunately. People compared it to Ambre Narguile from Hermes and Ojan and Kayali Invite Only, which is my fave. It's so different and like not sweet, not honeyed. I didn't like it. It's just like a straight up, slightly barnyard of an oud to me. It's barnyardy. I don't like it. So honey oud is surely going away. 3 fragrances from Lattafa that initially I liked them, but then they didn't stand the test of time at all in my collection. They did make it to the shelf, to be fair, because this one didn't make it to the shelf either. They did make it to the shelf, but it didn't last there, okay? First one is Opulent Musk from Lattafa, and this is a good one. This is a good one. Think of a very strong musk mixed with Baccarat Rouge and even more amber, kind of like Instant Crush on steroids, but you know, again, this note structure, even though I love it, I just love other fragrances that smell similar more. This one is a little bit screechy. You know, for the price is good enough and you get a beautiful bottle, but it was a little bit too screechy for me. So I usually went with Instant Crush or, you know, some mixture, but this one alone I didn't really love, so I took it off the shelf, unfortunately. So Opulent Musk is probably, I don't know, gonna go to my friend or something. The next one from the same range is Opulent Red. And even though I really was like astonished by it at the beginning, it actually started to dry down on my skin absolutely terribly. And I don't know if it just sat and got to the point that it was supposed to get the juice, you know, maceration and shit. Or I don't know, my nose changed, but it smells so different than when I was testing it first, and I don't even want to spray it on my skin, so I'm just gonna take the card. But it was so annoying for me when I wore it the other day. It was supposed to be incredible, like a caramelized apple, you know? But no, something really bugs me at the moment in this fragrance, so it went out of my shelf into the box. Very unfortunate because I had very high hopes to it and I really loved it in the beginning. And by the way, don't get me wrong, these have perfect, excellent lasting power and projection, so it's not that department that I don't like, it's the scent itself. You know, I don't think that something changed with me. I think something happened in that bottle and it doesn't smell the same as it did when I first opened it and, you know, wore it. Didn't like it. I mean, now I don't like it. I liked it at first, now I don't. And the last Lattafa, that was also a complete waste of money. Like, fortunately, it wasn't expensive, but still a waste of money because I wouldn't wear it once, is Musc à Aroos. And it looks like this. Very inexpensive fragrance and it has beautiful bottle. Everything is fine with it. And it's not like I don't like it. This one doesn't rub me the wrong way at all. It's nice. It's a nice musky, a little bit florally fragrance. It's quite elegant and light and long lasting, but I feel like it's so boring. So boring. And I don't think it should even stay in my collection. You know, I combined this list so I can start giving those fragrances away. Of course, if any of you wants it, because I don't have a box anymore because, you know, I don't have space to keep boxes, but if any of you wants such fragrance, then just let me know in the comments. If you live in Europe, I can send it to you. But nah, yeah. But if you really want it, not for me, it's too boring for me, but if you know the scent, maybe it's your signature and you want another bottle, then just let me know. Same with those. Yeah, so what can I do? What can I do? Wasn't impressed. And next one, another one that I really wasn't impressed with, like truly wasn't impressed with, is Vanilla Vibes from Juliette Has a Gun. And don't get me wrong, the scent profile is one of my favorites, you know, that salty vanilla coconutty fragrance. Oh, I love them, you know. I could have thousands of them and it would not be enough. I would still search for another and another, but this one, it was so unnecessary. And it's so hyped up in the, you know, social media community, and it's ridiculous to me. It's very faint. The lasting power maybe is not too bad, but it's a skin scent, and it's also like there are so many better ones that are even cheaper. Like think of, gosh guys, so many. I've been telling you about Bronze Goddess Nuit. Even Alien Goddess is better than this and way more strong and projecting. This one I cannot smell on myself. I would get a compliment or two, you know, when I went by somebody wearing it, but no, I'm so unimpressed. I'm so unimpressed. And I told you that from the start, so it's nothing new. I'm just so unimpressed with this fragrance, and I don't know why people are hyping this up so much, because Juliette Has a Gun has better fragrances. Even Pear Incorporated, I love that scent. And even though it's a lighter, fresher scent, it stays put and I can smell it all day on me. This one, not. So I'm gonna probably get rid of it. It's not a love of mine, even though I love the principle, because the note structure is perfect. The scent doesn't perform as it should at all. Okay guys, I cannot believe this is on the worst fragrance list. You're gonna be very surprised as well. But this is from Initio. And this is Musk Therapy. And I wanted this fragrance for so many years now, truly. And I could never afford it, or I could never justify its price. And I was flipping right. I was flipping right. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna have this in my collection, and I still do use it. I do use it very often. Pretty much every time I shower, I use either the Haramain Musk, Royal Musk fragrance, which is like a clean, musky one, or this, or both together. But the fact that it is absolutely comparable to our Haramain fragrance, with performance, with you know, how it makes me feel. The note profile is different, but the performance is definitely similar. You know, and Al Haramain is a fraction of the price. This is to me ridiculous, because you know, I buy Initio because, okay, I love the bottle, blah blah, but I mainly buy Initios because they are so incredibly long-lasting and unique. They have their own vibe. With this one, again, super duper hyped up, and many of you naughty darlings told me to buy it, but I'm very sorry, I am just underwhelmed. It is pretty, of course it is pretty. It is very feminine, it is a little bit fruity, a little bit zest here, and a gorgeous musk. Yes, it is pretty, don't get me wrong, it's a nice fragrance. Again, I wear it almost every day, okay? It's like my after shower fragrance. But guys, Initio being an after shower fragrance, I don't think I'm that bougie. Which I end up being, because there's no other use for it. Because I don't feel like it's gonna be a projection. Okay, I wouldn't even mind if it wasn't a monster, but I feel like it's a bit boring as well. It's nothing wow, you know? I got Rehab the same time as I got this. And even if Rehab is more polarizing, because it is, you know, it's a unique fragrance, like aromatic, lavender, patchouli, basically nothing that I like. But I love it because it's so different and it makes me feel a certain way. This one only makes me feel clean, just like Haramain. So was it really worth it? You guys tell me in the comments. I really wonder what your opinion is. Beautiful fragrance. If you have money, go ahead and buy 10 bottles. But I think it's actually not worth the price. Yeah. Okay, I have 3 more. Are you ready? First one, another one that I wanted for so long and I'm quite underwhelmed. Parisian Musc from Matiere Premiere. And again, it's a gorgeous scent and it probably will end up being on my absolute top list because it's a great quality. It does last. You know, it's beautiful bottle. I love such presentation, easy, simple, bulky. You know, everything is fine with it. It's just that if I am to reach for something like this, I reach for either Fig Infusion from Essential Parfum, or I reach for Bohemian Soul, or I reach for Book Plus from Commodity, and I don't really wear this one too much. Maybe I wore it twice since I got it, and one was for testing before the video, so imagine. Yeah, very expensive fragrance, and I feel like you can find so many great alternatives in, you know, less expensive brands, because there's nothing worse about these. So I feel like this one is a little bit redundant in my collection. I have things that I actually grab way more often than this within that scent profile. I love it. I still love it, don't get me wrong. I will keep it for sure. But I kind of regret buying it, like slightly, you know, slightly. So if there's a slight doubt, it ends up being on this list, because I rarely have bad buys, rarely, because, you know, I'm so in my zone when it comes to purchasing fragrances that I rarely buy something that I don't like. And when there's a slight doubt, then it has to be on this list at the end of the year, each year. So Parisian Musc, not too sure about this. Lovely, but is it worth the price? You know what I mean? And then we've got, actually you're not gonna believe this. I have a Navitus that I don't really love. So you guys know that my least favorite Navitus fragrance is XO Brandy. I hate that scent. I cannot. I love most of their fragrances, but there are ones that I'm not the biggest fan of, and XO Brandy is the one that I really despise. And this one is, I don't know about it, you know. And this is Lyrik, and in general, it's beautiful, but I feel like it's just too sweet. It's gorgeous, but I think too sweet, to the point that it kind of gives me a headache. So it's tough. It's tough with this one, because I really wanted this. I waited for it for like 5 months or maybe 4 months. I waited for it. But now that I have it and I've been like properly wearing it, I'm not too sure, guys. I'm not too sure. You know, I always recommend you checking out Navitus brand, but you know, it would be weird if there was something that I didn't like, right? So this one might be actually the second one that I'm not the biggest fan of, even though, again, the principle of it is great. And I love it. When I smell it out of the bottle, I love that kind of scent, but when I wear it, I don't really vibe with it. And last but not least, to me, it's a beautiful scent. Like, guys, beautiful, but such a waste of money because it doesn't last at all. And this is Chloe Nomade Eau de Parfum Naturelle, and I love this. Scent-wise, I love this, but it's so faint, and it goes away in minutes, I feel like. I just love the scent though, love it. It's just me in the bottle, because I am a little nomad. Maybe not naturelle, but still a Nomade, all right? So it's such a bummer. It's such a bummer, and this is why it's on this list, because of its performance. I hate the performance. I never got a compliment wearing this, which I really, really craved, because to me, this is one of the best Chloe releases scent-wise. Oh, I love it so much more than I love the Absolute version, but I end up wearing the Absolute version because this one doesn't last. So very, very sad bummer. So yeah, guys, that is it for today. Again, these are not bad fragrances. Actually, there is one bad one that I don't even have anymore because I got rid of it. It is from Lattafa, and I'm not gonna even go there and try to pronounce the name because I don't have it in front of me and it's gonna be a misery. But it has this dagger, like a, you know, the Nebras bottle, it's like 3D and it has like this metal golden dagger, beautiful bottle. And the note structure seems to be, wow, just amazing, of a gourmand, like with a Middle Eastern touch. Worst fragrance I smelled this year. That's all I can say. Worst fragrance I smelled this year. Smelled like a flippin' dentist office. No, because some people compare Baccarat to dentist office. Then in that case, it smelled like hospital during the lunch period. Trust me, I've spent so much time in hospitals because my father is a doctor. So when, you know, he had night shifts and stuff, I would be with him. And trust me, the eating time, when they cook in those kitchens in hospitals, the worst smell ever. So yeah, that's how it smelled. Story time, haha. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I love you so, so much, and don't forget to subscribe, and also do not forget to check Navitus Parfum. Even though I just bashed one fragrance, Venom of Love is still on sale, along with the 3 new releases from me, Gabby and Steven. You can get all of these fragrances 20% off, and when you get more than 1 bottle, which of course both gonna be discounted, you get worldwide free shipping with no taxes and additional costs attached. So perfect Christmas season, and trust me, they're gonna be way better than the fragrances I talked about in this video. I love you guys, and see you tomorrow.